Hello friends, it's time for a little update on the bike situation and insurance and whatnot. But before that, as I mentioned in the last video, I'm actually moving to a new employer soon. And I had a little send-off at the end of the day at my old place, and my colleagues were so thoughtful, they gave me some gifts that I thought I'd show you. Right, now given my recent experience, the crash that I had was a classic example of something that we call a SMIDSy. And SMIDSy stands for sorry mate, I didn't see you. So first of all, got to make sure we can see out of our visor clearly. Thank you for the visor cleaner. Oh, look at that. You look great. Whew. And then, assuming you can see people very clearly, it's very important that they can see and notice you. So if you haven't already, very important to add one of these to your helmet. I think we can agree that as well as being a lot safer, you look great. So I'll definitely be trying this out. And then, as if that wasn't gift enough, they also gave me this set of very fine Vera spanners. Look at this. What a treat. This is the kind of lovely stuff you wouldn't necessarily buy for yourself, but definitely appreciate as a mechanic. I don't know if you know much about spanners, but Vera is the best, the Rolls-Royce of spanners. And my lovely boss, who is technical like me, even went so far as to watch some of my videos and see what sizes I need. So these come with a clever open end there and a ratcheting side here. And they've added the 12mm because they know how important that is on my bike, which is very, very thoughtful. As if that wasn't enough, they also added these, which I hadn't even thought of before. These are amazing. These are the self-adjusting wrenches in two sizes that go all the way from 10 to 13 mil on this one, and 13 to 16 on this one. What a generous gift, eh, for a mechanic. I'm genuinely touched. That's very generous. So I thought I'd do a couple of general purpose tool reviews, not necessarily just for bikes, although you would use these on bikes certainly. Let me know what you think. I actually need to fill this bike up with petrol now, so why don't I tell you about the insurance situation as we go for a little ride. Yeah, so I'm happy to say we should have a resolution to this matter now. That's why I'm taking the bike to fill it up, because I'm going to be returning it tomorrow. They took the bike in about 3 weeks ago, and it's funny actually because I just realised you can see, because I have a tracker on Find My on the iPhone where it is, and it's currently in Egham. I've never been to Egham. And they had a look at it. The mechanic from the third party's insurer came and had a look, and they agreed liability. That was obviously the other party's fault. The weird part was they agreed liability before they'd even seen the bike, and the guy on the phone was very confused because he said that's not possible. And they also said that the damage to my car wasn't covered because I think they got it mixed up. They got us the wrong way around or something. And they said that they definitely had my car in the garage and they were looking at it. And I had to say, well, what's the make and model of my car? It's a Honda CB125F. Just Google that and see. Go and have a look at it. It's definitely not a car. Anyway, they did some keyboard magic and fixed it all up. And then I got a call the other day to say, right, we've sorted it out, and your main option is we'll be sending you a cheque for £2,600 because that's the value of the bike. And I said, whoa, hang on a minute, aren't we just going to fix it? Apparently they want to write off the bike. Can you believe it? Someone said that in the comments. Yeah, that's very insightful of you. And I thought, don't be silly. Of course not. It's only a couple of pieces of plastic. It's a perfectly good working motorbike with a couple of scratches on the side. And no, they want to write off the motorbike because the cost of replacing those panels plus the overinflated mechanic labour fees of whoever they're using and all the rest of it adds up to some percentage of the value of the bike. That's just crazy. So they said in its present state it would be worth £600. So we'll pay you £600 and the third party will pay you £2,000, and then we'll keep the bike. We'll dispose of it for you just for scrap. Or option 2, if you really want, you can keep the bike, and the other insurer will just pay you the difference, £1,600 or something. So I said, yes please, we'll take that, thank you very much. So I got to check in the post for more than enough to fix the damage to the bike, and then they're going to deliver my bike back tomorrow, and then I can just fix the bike myself, or more likely just not fix the bike myself and keep the money. And then if God forbid something else happens to the left side of the bike, I won't have to cry about it. I see you. But honestly, what a silly game this insurance business is, eh? And the idea of it is that you have to have vehicle insurance so that you can be sure that you can make things right if you cause a crash. You don't have to go bankrupt or find the money from your own pocket if you can't afford it. But the real cost to fix this would only have been £200 or £300. And yet, because of all this silliness, it's turned into probably a good £2,500 when you include the cost of hiring me this bike and the van guy who came and picked up and delivered it. Am I not heavy enough or metal enough to make the sensor go, yeah, I'm metal enough? Is it broken? Does it not know I'm here? I honestly don't think this junction knows that I'm waiting. Oh my god, how stupid. It's been at least 2 cycles now. This junction does not know I'm here. It can't pick up the motorbike. What are you supposed to do? I can't go through the red light, because if I do, there's gonna be a policeman behind me. And no one's, I'm looking in the mirror, nobody's coming this way. I want a car to come and sit on the pad. Oh man, that's just so stupid. I'm gonna have to back it up and go the other way. That's so funny. Isn't that just the stupidest thing? £8.45, and we went halfway up and down the country for that. What a lovely evening. Well, I must say I'm looking forward to getting my old bike back tomorrow. Thank you for following this story if you have been, and I'm hoping to hit you with some tool reviews coming up soon. See you next time. Bye.